Okay, so last time you guys resolved your various curses made manifest by the pool of the unicorn. Three of you got curse lifted. One of you was there for support, and one of you ran away, terrified of the horror that was a unicorn in the flesh. Eli left with chaos filled in his heart, different clashing emotions, wanting to be there for his friends, but literally mortified and in terror of this unicorn. He ran into the forest and left his friends. Eli, what's going on with you right now? As you're walking through, branches occasionally like brushing across you and like scratching your face and probably not even noticing.
Yeah, no, Eli is he's got a heavy heart. Eli is walking slowly and is kind of kicking mud as he's walking through. Um, Keeping an eye out. As I'm walking, I'm just kind of making sure I don't go back into the part of the forest we came from. You know, that black mess with the dolls. I don't want to deal with that right now.
And man, as you're moving around, narratively, Eli is unaware of this. But you guys have seen a few times before where emotions in the Fae can actually shape the space around you. You can influence it a little bit. And as Eli goes through this, the heavy heart, the space around him begins to shift. The trees droop like branches and leaves, like they're under increased gravity, but none of them falling, none of them breaking. But they all kind of like bend inward, creating almost like a tunnel effect around Eli. The air feels stiff and stale. And there begins to be a kind of discord amongst the plants here and an occasional animal sitting on a branch. Just, Eli, you begin to walk around and just ever so slightly notice the increase of branches that look twisted in the wrong way. Almost like they were taffy that got wrenched and like turned into a pattern that they shouldn't be in. Leaves that go perfectly flat and kind of hard that cut into some of the leaves next to them. You can see a little fey mouse like standing on a tree and looking at you, and like as it looks, like its eye grows in size. Eventually it's like large enough to fill most of its head, and it pops back down and it scurries off. And as you move through the forest, your options of travel actually begin to shrink down. The trees collect near themselves, creating almost a barrier. And at some point, you do find yourself walking in like a literal tunnel. What are you thinking as all this is happening?
Makes my options easier, I guess. I don't have to choose where to go now.
You continue forward, and eventually you feel kind of a tug at you in two different directions. This feeling of like wanting to be with your friends and be there for them, but abandoning them. That kind of duality begins to almost manifest itself. And you look down at your hands at some point, and one of your hands is kind of glowing lightly purple. The other one is darkly purple. This familiar magical balance that you wield seems to be showcasing itself. And the space in front of you begins to do the same. One side of the tunnel is overly dark, one side of the tunnel is lighted up, projecting shadows and depth. And as you look down and almost an elongated, almost binocular-like view, the tunnel splits. One light, one dark. What do you do as you approach it?
Shit. um, yeah, I'm gonna be standing over the line at where the light and the dark meet, and fuck, I have to make a choice.
And roll a perception check for me.
Uh, there we go. Sorry. 19.
19, okay. As you're kind of standing there and looking, you look down the darker path, you look down the lighter path, and you do see kind of swirls where, like, you look down the kind of light, almost lilac purple tunnel, more like an accent color rather than like a ubiquitous color. You see swirls of darkness that kind of ring across the trees and then fade out. You look down the other side and you see rings of light as well. You remember some teachings that not everything is, black and white per se. You know this from following your god. Most despise the thought of it. But you know there's more to it than that. Nothing is clear cut.
Also, not an easy choice. I guess for consistency, Eli'll take a coin out of his pocket and flip it up in the air. All right, and he'll go down the dark side of the path.
Okay. And just making sure I've got the map set up properly. I should. You walk down the dark side of the path. And eventually the tunnel opens up. And the air is heavy and a little bit hard to breathe. Like it takes a slightly extra effort to breathe in and out. And as you're kind of taking things in, a large firefly, like large as your head, kind of zooms by, kind of like giving you like a headlight view of a car that drives by too quickly in a dark night. And you look around and there are large bushes and flowers and trees. And you find yourself feeling rather small. Like everything here seems a little bit overly sized. You walk into this space around you, and there are just a multitude of things. It's just its own little ecosystem here. As this large place just exists. Like some harmony and darkness. And everything is pretty dark, but most things have an ability to glow of some sort here. So they can navigate in the dark.
Assuming I can see out a decent distance from even though it's dark.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool. What else? Is it all still woods around me?
It's still woods, yeah.
Okay.
And everything here seems to have kind of like almost like a fractal or spiral sort of vibe to it. There's not really, it's almost like walking into like a dark artistic painting of a forest rather than something that looks perfectly natural. And that kind of sense of heavy air as you're looking around, you were kind of drawn towards the center of this glade, to the largest of the trees. Feels like it's got just increased gravity over there.
Yeah, let's check out this giant tree.
Okay. And everybody can see the map, right? Okay, cool. All right. And Eli moves along and having to occasionally like step over a large, just kind of like ground snake that slithers by. And there's a beetle that like burrows out of the ground for a second and stares at you, and it's like the size of a pug. And just kind of looks at you and like gets up and like shakes some of the dirt off and buzzes away into some trees. You look over at this tree and it is almost completely black. Like the little wood grain that it would have inside the bark is glowing like a deep purple. And its branches are bare. There's actually like there's no smaller branches, you know, it's the trunk and main branches that go out and they're completely naked. And everything else around it has leaves and small twigs that come off of it. But this one is just kind of a sparse canopy. and that feeling of gravity comes kind of almost like tugs you at the chest a little bit, and you have to like, take a step forward to catch yourself.
I want to go touch the tree.
All right. You move on up, get over to it, and the roots are large enough that even the roots that are on top of the surface, probably 5 or 6 feet tall, slightly larger than you. You look up, and as you get there, it seems like the tree elongates visually now that you're directly underneath it. Maybe it was just a matter of perspective. There's a little bit of vertigo with this. You reach out and touch the tree in that vision that you've had a couple of times of just like swirling mass of darkness. You know, in those couple of sessions where I knocked you out a whole bunch. Those kind of chaotic side of that blend of energy seems to be embodied here. And as you touch it, the tree groans and creaks. It begins to sink. The roots stay where they are, but the trunk begins to shrink in on itself. And it's loud, and most of the bugs and things scatter away as this is happening. And it goes down and down and down until you are face to face with the canopy. It just continues to go down, like sucking into a hole. And the canopy, as it gets further down, just kind of like begins to bend up like a brush being forced through a small space. It goes down, and there's a kind of a cloud of bark and just almost sawdust debris kind of billows out, and it takes you a minute to like kind of clear the space around you and like open your eyes. And the tree is no longer a tree. The root system is there, but now it just seems to be like a vacuous hole in front of you. And the roots are still blocking your view of anything that's higher than like 6 feet.
Well, that's weird.
All the bugs and stuff come back after the excitement is over.
So now there's roots and no tree, right?
Not from what you can see. You're kind of like blocked, but like the whole trunk kind of just sucked into the ground.
Can I climb up and try to see what's on top of the trunk? What is left of it? Yeah.
Absolutely. You climb up there. No problem. And you look over, and that same sort of spiral pattern is now sunken into the ground like a large cone. Again, the kind of almost black bark with the deep purple wooden fibers in a spiraling pattern that just kind of make you stare down into the bottom of it. It's a little dizzying. There's some vertigo that's definitely induced here.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, you reach over and touch it. And as you do, there's kind of like a cloud of... So, actually, which hand do you touch it with?
My right hand.
Your right hand? Okay. You touch it, and there's a cloud of almost like purplish storm cloud with a little bit of electricity to it. Just that ripples down into the bottom of the cone. And you see it kind of gather there and begins to build. Until it looks like there's a thunderhead at the bottom of this cone. This thing's probably 20, 30 feet wide. Just existing in the bottom there. Pinky, Moose, Zarius. How are you guys trying to track Eli.
Awkwardly.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, can I find some foot tracks or something that look like goblin foot tracks?
Are you guys walking or flying?
Not like super
Flying.
high. Oh, I'm flying like 10 feet up.
Under the canopy.
Or I don't want to like get so high that I can't see anything, because isn't there like fog still?
Not in this place.
Oh, there's not fog?
No. And,
that was hither. This is thither.
Right.
But
Yeah.
that is a good point. Like, it's as Pinky's like in this forest, she's like, wait, where's the fog?
Yeah, Pinky's so lost. She's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, give me a survival check. Any of the three of you can you can do 2 rolls from different characters, or you can do 1 roll on a character.
Nice.
I'm not sure I have a character to do rolls from.
Oh yeah, I just did it in D&D Beyond.
Oh, here, let me yeah, I'll go ahead and just slap everybody on the map real quick.
Yeah, okay. So all of us are, or one of us is doing a roll?
This is an advantage because you guys are helping each other out. So one person can roll twice, or 2 people can roll once.
I was gonna say I can play Zarius, and I just looked at his. He said survival.
Various is really good at this.
Yeah, this would be a survival check.
Okay. It's your
Maybe we
guys'
just-
call.
I mean, he would be here helping us. And Pinky's lost his all get out, so I don't think we're even realistically she's confident that she can navigate at all here.
Yeah, I feel like Zarius would be talking to Pinky the whole time, like, Pinky, you missed so much. Oh my gosh! And we were in a swamp, and now we're in a forest. And
Yeah.
we almost defeated one hag. Oh yeah, we kicked the shit out of what's her face, and then she like left, and she took my stuff, and she took Moose's stuff.
Here's the
Oh, she
Spark
took your
notes.
guys' stuff. Well, we have to get that back. Also, can you help us look, because I don't know where we are at all.
Oh yeah, sure, why not? And yeah, Kevis, if you've got the good survival check, go ahead and roll that. Add advantage.
At advantage. Roll again, please.
Okay.
There it goes.
Oh.
Okay. Ignore the 22.
All right, you guys. Eli slowed down after a while, and you can kind of start to tell that in his tracks that they're less spaced apart, which means the strides got shorter, and you are able to eventually find some and kind of track them down. And you guys go through that same sort of strange vibe of like, what is going on with the forest? The forest feels like kind of depressed, like heavy, like a density to the forest that you haven't seen before.
You guys, Moose, is this normal around this parts?
But I don't know. We haven't been here before.
Oh, okay, I mean, I'm thinking maybe you'd know because you've been here longer.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't really like this, and I think we should kind of pick up the pace and try to find him. In and out as fast as we can.
You guys keep following the tracks, and you eventually get to the tunnel, or notice the trees begin to like kind of creep in on you, and then eventually it becomes a full-on tunnel, where you can't really go left or right because the trees are just like compacted in so hard.
Okay.
And you notice that there is kind of a lighting pattern, a dark side, kind of a light side, kind of a almost like a bioluminescent shimmer to both sides, but one's like a deep purple, one's a light purple. And you eventually come up against the fork in the road. And you look down, kind of a shimmering light with an occasional like dark streak, and just the opposite as well on the other side.
Do we still see any tracks?
Roll another perception or survival check for me.
Do you want me to? All right.
Whoever.
Do you want Zarius too?
Yeah.
18.
Okay. Okay. 19. We'll take the 22 that you rolled previously as the advantage portion, so it's actually a 22. Okay, you guys see you see kind of some deeper grooves in the dirt. Eli seems to have like stopped for a second and was like shifting around. And he definitely went down the dark path.
Oh, Eli. Oh,
He's
Eli.
fine. He's got his rock.
What do you mean he's got his rock?
The rock on his stick.
Like his hammer?
That's what he calls it. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we still need to find him.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Nope.
shit.
He's
As an official floor gang member, he is just important as the rest of us. Is as gloomy and grumpy as he can be sometimes.
yeah. Well, let's keep going.
Yeah. Plus, he has our boat.
I do have your boat. I didn't remember that.
That's the one thing Pinky's like, he has our boat.
You didn't even know that. Hold on a second. Hold on. You didn't
Oh,
even know
but
about it.
she assumes you have a boat based
Yeah.
on previous experience.
Based
Yeah.
on previous experience, Pinky knows that Eli was the one carrying the boat.
Yeah, I have the boat. I remember that.
She's like, and he has our boat.
We don't need that as much with the balloon, I think.
Oh.
But you're right.
Yeah. I forgot we're not in the Augie Boggy Swamp. I'm still getting used to this.
But the balloon doesn't fly right now, so maybe the boat is still better.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, Zarius, we're gonna go down the creepy dark path. Let's cross our fingers.
You guys go down that path, and you guys are moving fairly quickly. And at the end of it, you kind of see the path open up into this almost amphitheater, or almost a dome-like glade. And everything is huge. Here you notice several of the same things. Large bugs and
Oh wow.
birds, and there's it's like some sort of like two-headed, three-tailed chipmunk. It's like the size of like a horse sitting on a branch, just like eating two different types of nuts, and it stops and looks at you and
That's
just like takes off. into the
something.
forest.
You know, Moose, those paths kind of remind me of your wings.
Which one?
Both of them. Like, together. You know?
Like this, and I'll like fold my wings together.
Kind of, but like also separate at the same time.
Fold them back out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't know. I just thought they matched.
Okay.
And you guys are welcome to move around the map here. But as you kind of explore a little bit and understand like where you are, you eventually notice Eli standing on some sort of collection of roots. You can't really tell. Actually, you notice from your additional height from flying, there is some sort of like downward depression he's standing on. And Eli, you are faced with this kind of thundercloud inside of this tree, and you start to hear your friends behind you.
Eli.
Ah!
You guys are still alive.
Why would we not be alive?
Because you went up against a fucking unicorn. Did you kill it?
No, we didn't fight the unicorn.
We walked away.
Oh, cool.
I actually don't know what happened exactly there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the smart thing to do. Walk away from the unicorn. That way, nobody gets hurt.
Look, it's
Anyway.
Pinky.
Yeah, I'm here.
No shit. Hey,
Yeah, what do
What
you?
what happened?
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
this is all a dream or something, probably.
I thought you. This probably is a dream.
Yeah, you wanna come over here and talk real quick?
No. 1 second.
No,
1 second.
1 second.
And I this thundercloud is is this because I am I still like touching the shit or like
You get like when you hear your friends, you like take your hand off and turn around, and it's still persisting.
yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna turn back to the thundercloud and just like stick my hand towards it one more time.
What? You should. My lesson. Apparently,
You hear Pinky in the background, like trying to talk to you, and you like reach your hand out and just trying to connect with this cloud down here that you had some sort of part in creating. As you look at it, just try to like feel its energy. You feel the duality of like chaos inside of it. Kind of close your eyes for a second, just trying to understand the complexity of it, because it roils, it shifts, it changes, it morphs into different feelings, different phases of creation, destruction, dissolvement, and then rebuild. It's a little bit much to comprehend altogether. You open your eyes again, and the cloud has kind of like pulled up and is sitting right in front of your face in almost a humanoid shape, still
Eli?
connected down to the bottom.
You died.
You see kind of a light hole appear in its chest, representing a kind of a puncture. Kind of stares at you silently.
So, where have you been?
And all four of you, you have a message kind of implanted directly into your brain on this. It responds. Nothing is destroyed. We are simply returned to our component parts. I've been elsewhere, spread amongst creation as he has, spread amongst destruction as he has.
Do you think it was the right thing to do? You know, being the light that creates the shadow rather than shadow itself.
They are inseparable. And someone had to. Very few see. See as we do. And yeah, Pinky, Zarius, Moose, you guys are all hearing this. It's almost like a mental loudspeaker. And you get the sense it's not even aware that you are there.
Moose,
Yeah.
what is he talking to? What is this? You're hearing this too, right?
Yeah. And yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't like it.
I don't really like it
I don't think people should talk in your head.
either. Can't Eli do that? Is Eli doing this?
I don't think so. I think he's talking to this.
Okay. Can we see the weird thing that's in front of Eli?
Yeah.
Oh,
It looks like it's kind of a blob. Like a blob that like kind of comes up and like has shoulders, has a head. And it's just looks like electricity crackling across a cloud. There's little flashes of light that show up and like that accentuate the shadows for a moment. And there is
Eli, who's your friend?
I'll ignore the question for now. Yeah. So what now?
kind of reaches out like a pseudopod. It's not exactly form enough to call it an arm, but just like this limb of cloudiness. Now you learn.
What do you? I've been learning my whole life. What do you mean? Now I learn.
Your learning up until this point has been preparation. There is more.
Or to what? I'm so confused. Wait, there's what we were taught, and then what you and I do. What do you mean? There's more.
You have only started. You are at the beginning of your understanding of the relationship between the shadow and the light, chaos and entropy, restoration, reconstruction. The subject goes deeper than you know.
So how do I learn?
It reaches out and grabs your hand. Follow. And it leans back and begins to pull you into the cloud below.
Eli?
Yeah, and the three of you see this, and like Eli just getting kind of like yanked off his feet and like into this pit, and he disappears. And the clouds kind of like engulf him and consume, and he is gone. And the clouds persist and roil below, kind of with additional energy and excitement. Just
We fly up there.
Serious?
Yep, not gonna lie, that was weird.
Eli! Can you come back? Oh, Kevis is gonna kill us! Kevin's gonna kill us!
And you see you look down there, and this cloud system is like kind of spiraling into like a little mini hurricane, and just goes deeper down, and then this dark hurricane, you see like a glowing set of white and purple lights at the bottom of it.
Can we what are we supposed to do?
I don't know. Do we go down there? It doesn't look safe.
Okay, like, let me pull out our inventory real quick. So, like, if I'm gonna just drop a coin in, a gold coin.
Wait, make a wish.
I'm making a wish! Eli, come back! To throw the coin in.
Okay. As you throw the coin in, like before it tumbles down, it's probably like a good 40 feet below it hits underneath the ground level before it hits this kind of thunderhead. And as you do, the coin dissolves.
Oh!
Into little particles. You see it kind of like staying in place and like breaking apart and shifting around and like becoming a ball. Back to a coin. Into like just a needle. And then it eventually drops. And yeah, so what do you do?
I'm not going down there.
That looks like a death trap. So we can't see Eli at all. Oh, hot diggity dang. Okay. Yeah, no, whatever. I don't even know.
Eli!
Hey, bud! I know, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, the unicorn wasn't that bad. He was actually kind of nice. Like, you don't gotta do this, man. We could talk this out.
try to talk him off the ledge.
Even though he's already off the ledge.
I'm already gone.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And Darius is like, I'm not gonna lie, that was really cool with the coin. I'm gonna do it again. He like goes and finds a rock and throws it down. And again, a very similar pattern. Like it goes down and kind of gets separated into dust, and then reforms as like a chess piece. Breaks apart, becomes like a plate, and then
Can I get a
breaks
bigger rock?
apart again.
We're
Yeah.
just gonna throw a bunch of stones in because we're very
I'm gonna
confused.
get as big of a rock as I can carry, and I will drop it.
You're
What
able
if
to
this
find
stuff-
the.
I was like, I hope this doesn't go where he goes and he's just getting pelted by rocks and coins.
Like, oh my God, it's paradise. Just gets laid out like Wicked Witch of the West style.
Oh shit.
Like, okay, so like, if I like, okay, so we like grab a rock and roll it down the edge versus throwing it.
Yeah, the next one that Moose gets is big enough that he like goes and has to roll down, and it's a very similar result, just decomposing into component parts, just and then it becomes like a large brick that one would use for a castle, and it breaks down against.
Moose,
Comes up
do you
and,
have
and it's a beautifully carved sculpture.
Moose? Do you have some rope?
I think so.
You want to try like tossing some rope down attached to a stone or something and see if we can pull it back up?
Okay.
Actually, not a bad
Here.
idea. Nice.
Somebody else tie the knot.
Pinky will tie the knot. Pinky can tie the knot.
All right, Pinky, give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, that's good.
And I will add my psychic die, which is a 1d6 to this.
Oh, hey, we haven't seen the Soul Knife Psychic die in a while. Hi, Pinky, welcome back.
Hi, so it's a 16.
16. Okay. Yeah, you tie a knot. Maybe the best knot in the history of the floor game.
Yeah, I'm like, this is perfect.
How big is
No
the
one
rope
could sit
compared
past-
to Pinky? If
I
Moose
mean,
is carrying-
Pinky is like think like 4-year-old size.
Yeah, she can handle a rope. She's not microscopic.
She's got the dexterity of a normal person, just potentially.
She's a pixie. Remember this.
She's not a pixie, she's a fairy, but she's.
This time you attach a new rock or something and like throw it down, and you see the rock begins to do very similar patterns,
And now, like, try pulling it up.
and the rope doesn't seem to have that same effect. It's almost like it tries to separate, like it's like trying to decompress and then decompose, and then it like just goes back to being a rope over and over and over again. And you pull it up, and on the end of it is looks like kind of like a small globe made out of polished marble.
Oh, so it's not just a rock anymore.
Nope.
This is fun.
Do I see doobie doo. There's like bugs and insects around here, right?
I'm gonna
Not saying like
Make sure it lives.
Like tying a rope to a fly.
Fly and making it fly down the fucking pole.
I just
I want to see where this goes.
Yeah, right?
like I try to grab myself like a bug.
Welcome back, Pinky.
Pinky, make a grapple attack.
Oh, this is.
Could I? Is it just an unarmed attack?
It's
For you, yep.
Oh, I'm not strong.
Oh well, no. Based on current rules, not. Never mind on the die.
Oh, what?
it's a skill contest.
Yeah, it's a skill contest.
If you lose to a bug,
I'm gonna cry. If I lose to a bug, I'm gonna cry. Okay.
They're big bugs, to be fair.
good thing the two people that never let you live it down aren't there.
I know, right?
Okay, I'm just looking for like a bug stat block real quick.
We did wasp or bees or something not too long ago.
Oh yeah. That's a good call.
Yeah, of course I'm not gonna pick a bug that can fight back and kill me. Preferably one that doesn't look like a bee.
I have to think that Zarius is like
Eating them.
really hungry from all these giant bugs flying around him.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me an Geez, what is it? In this case, I'd say give me an athletics check to like try to like fly and like hunt it down and like grab it. Which, by the way, these bugs are as big as you are.
They're like 3 feet. Oh my god.
Yeah.
These are
They're
wild.
huge.
Okay. Do you want to know what that is?
Yeah, that's kind of how I figured that.
She froze for me.
So you go and you
That
like,
is a -1.
you do manage to like grab onto like one of these like pink lightning bugs on like the underside, and it just starts like kicking at you with all of its legs, like trying to get you off, and like you try to stay on, and it loses grounding, like it like falls into the dirt and just like grinding you underneath its body, and then and then at the end of it you're just like left there and it buzzes away back into the distance.
Okay, that didn't work.
Moose's laugh.
I thought that would go a little better, but it didn't.
Yeah, you're right. Darius is definitely like drooling over the bugs around here.
Gosh.
Oh shit.
Okay,
I'm gonna
there he
squirt
is.
some water into the hole.
Oh, screw-
Yeah, you open up your water skin and kind of squeeze them out. You see it changing rapidly between steam, mist, ice, fog, water, and it's just like all the physical forms of water just begin to show up over and over.
Oh.
It's one of the best holes I've thrown things into.
Yeah, and it's got our friend, so I don't know. I All right. Let me just roll a die real quick. See if Pinky's really gonna do what she's what I'm.
Meanwhile, Ash is fighting a.
Meanwhile, Ash is fighting a unicorn. Yeah, Pinky doesn't do that. She's like, okay, I'm not. I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy.
Haha, she's crazy. Oh god, she's crazy.
Yeah. Moose, do you have Zarius? Do you have any ideas? Could you get us a bug, Zarius? I know they look pretty tasty.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
yeah. Zarius can do a check on the bug as well. So that'd be a athletics check. versus my.
He has a ridiculously high AC.
I did that on a private roll on accident, but that was a natural 20 from the bug.
No! What's the learning?
Zarius begins to like chase this thing. He's just like opening his mouth over and over, like like behind him, and the bug is like buzzing in between trees, and then like this kind of like a barrel roll, and like goes between a couple of particular trees, and Zarius like slams into the branch. Just
Ah, okay.
This is great, you guys.
Did we go in after him?
Well, everything is like torn
Weird in
apart in there and stuff, and I don't think it would be good to do that.
Yeah, I was hoping we could get a bug and just drop it in.
Maybe we'll leave the rope hanging here for a little bit and see if Eli materializes and grabs it. Or something.
Yeah, and if he grabs it, we can pull him out. Yeah. Okay.
you guys are eventually able to grab a bug, but your first couple
we
of
got a
attempts are not
bug!
successful.
All right. Well, when we eventually grab a bug, I'd want to tie it to the rope and.
By the time you eventually grab the bug and you're like, oh, Zarius has the bug in his claws and it's like trying to squirm around, and you reach that back down, like pick up the rope and like turn back, and the bug is missing its head and Zarius's mouth is full. Yeah.
I wanted to
More
see
the hunger.
what happens if a living creature went down there
Oh, okay.
without being the game.
And he's just like, so kind of eat the rest of that.
Yeah, you can eat the rest of that one.
And he goes after it. You guys get another bug to throw down at some point.
I love this.
That should feed you for like the next week.
Mm-hmm.
Next
This
time.
one's very crunchy. And like as he's like chewing it, there's like pink, like glowing juice like running down his face. So you guys tie off a bug, tie its
Throw it.
wings down. It's squirming and struggling. It's not a fan of whatever is about to happen.
I'm like, shh, you'll be okay. Probably. It's for science.
He just saw his friend get his head cut off. Yeah, that's he's gonna be fine.
The fairy just, you'll be okay.
Just smothering with the pillow.
There's more of like, I feel like Pinky has her dagger, just, you'll be okay.
You'll be okay.
All right, you throw the bug in, and the rope has a very similar process, but the bug immediately splits into everything. Just
Oh, yeah.
blood and goo and like exoskeleton and wings and membrane and eyes. And it comes back together, and it's like a small pig.
Oh.
And separates again.
Oh no.
It comes back, and this time it's like some sort of fish with like 3 tails. And this process continues over and over and over again. Just like deconstructing and like reforming as different things of approximately the same size, but just different forms. And
I don't think we're getting our friend back.
And you
I
guys,
don't either, but I'm gonna try to fish for something fluffy.
Oh, he's just gonna hold the bug in until it turns into something fluffy and pull it out. It's like a claw machine that's rigged.
roll a perception check for me, Moose.
I love this fucking group. Oh my god. We found an internal pit of despair that turns things into other things. Let's get something fluffy.
All right, you think you've got the right timing, and you see like some sort of like sheep with a lizard's tail, and you pull it up, but it transforms one more time before you do, and it like comes up and like lands in your hand, and gosh, what is it now? It's like a crocodile whose like mouth it has several mouths that run down its back like instead of spines it's got a bunch of like tiny little mouths, and then like the front of it actually is just like kind of like rounded, and it still has that like crocodile like look to it, so it's and it's got like plus. Nope, it's not done baking. Throw it back in the oven.
Shit.
Oh, alright.
I don't know what to do. I've never felt so lost and confused.
Moose, roll another perception check for me as you're trying to get something fluffy.
I really wish Kevis was there just to roll an insight on Pinky's comment right there.
You think,
13.
you think you're lost and confused.
Can imagine.
I may or may not be on Google Images right now. Just finding something to work with.
Weird animals.
Weird animal hybrid mixes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Fluffy's got to be in that keyword there somewhere.
Oh,
Is that what you're looking for, Moose? Is like a fluffy companion?
Yeah, I just thought we would get something fluffy instead of that alligator mouth animal thing.
Yep, Moose, you yank it back up at some point, and you. Okay, I'm gonna find one more of these, and then I'm gonna have you roll a d4, Moose, and then it'll depend on what you roll for what you get.
Oh my gosh.
I did not expect this to be happening. But that's why I love this game. Alright. Making my decision. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Found it. Okay, Moose, roll me a d4. Nice!
I want to see what he got. Oh wait, Eli, what is this?
It comes back up, you pull it up, and it is white and fluffy. And, oh yeah, for anybody that wants to, Google hybrid animals. I have done entire sessions with these creatures in D&D. Troy can attest, and it is hilarious. The mascot of my Wednesday campaign was known as a cockapus. It's a rooster mixed with an octopus. It's fantastic. Okay, Moose, you yank this one up, and it is you see like a long white trail behind it, and it comes up and like lands and you're kind of like looks at you grumpy, and it's like almost like a cat body. In the eye, but there's enormous green eyes on it. There's not really a lot of definition to the mouth. It's just like kind of a slit, and it has absolutely no nose, but it's got a very long tail. This is what you pull out of the pit.
Adorable!
It's kind of like that dog that we've got right now, honestly.
Yep. And it just like looks at you like uncomfortably. Like
standing there menacingly.
Looking around it. It is remarkably confused about everything at the moment.
Cute.
Hi, little thing.
And it just kind of like looks at you. Roll an animal handling check for me.
Same creature.
An 8. It like starts to like Which dude kind of like squirm and like trying to get out of your grasp, but like it's like still tied to the rope and it's like trying to like push off.
It's okay. It's okay. I won't put you back in the hole.
And there's a Pinky, as you're like looking at this thing, it looks back at the hole almost longingly.
Oh God.
Moose doesn't pick up on it though.
I'm gonna back away from the hole and keep it tied to the rope.
You may have lost a friend, but you gained a pet.
Yeah, yeah. We've already got our emotional support animal here.
We'll call you New Eli.
Call him George.
So, this hole, does it, like, give me a bad vibe? Like, I go in this, I'm not coming back out of this kind of hole vibe?
What kind of vibes is it giving you?
It's giving me the really creepy deepy vibes.
This whole place should give you bad vibes.
Like, I'm getting the baddest of vibes. Like, this is... But I'm also like, maybe I just get attached to a string that could grapple me down, and, you know, if I turn into an octopus, I'm just gonna be an octopus for a while.
I think we should just wait a little bit.
Yeah. I think we might just want to wait a little bit. Oh. Maybe does it look like this thingy is getting any stronger or weaker?
Seems to be sustaining itself.
Okay. Just wait here for any changes.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Once in a while, I'll drop a rock in or something.
Yeah, it does a similar series of reconstruction somersaults. And Zarius looks over and at some point is like, "Hey, Moose,
What's up?
what if you like shoot fire at it?"
I like it. And here, hold the rope.
And Zarius holds this thing. It's like, "I'm pretty full right now, but you look kind of cute. I won't eat you right now."
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Yeah, easy enough. You're able to shoot your firebolt down there, and it kind of cuts through with no change.
So it's magic? Magic didn't seem to affect it.
Or there's not another form of fire?
Pinky, you have like some magic stuff. What if you like throw one of your like ninja stars at it?
Oh, okay. I guess I can throw a psychic blade in there.
Okay. Yeah, you throw it down and kind of like puffs it into the mist, like a fast car like punching through cloud or fog on the ground. Doesn't seem to change the knife at all.
Okay. I do have a spell that is magical and can alter people.
What kind of spell is that?
Do you want to be glowy or do you want to be big or small?
Ooh. Pinky, you're giving me a tough choice here. Will I still be fast?
Yeah, you'll still be fast.
Can you
Either
do
way,
it to
you'll
all of
be
us?
fast. I could do it to all of us. I could do the glowy one to all of us, and then we could jump in the hole.
Can you do the big one to all of us?
No, I can only do that to one person.
Oh, that's less cool.
And I can only do one at a time. I can't do both effects at the same time.
So, glowing? Moose, do you want to glow?
Moose, do you want to glow?
Yeah.
Okay, let's all be glow sticks. And what she casts is fairy fire on all of them, and she'll willingly fail this dex save.
Yeah. Yeah, so will Zarius.
Yeah, I'm on fire.
Are we just turning Moose more angel every session?
Oh!
Color is
Alright.
your fairy fire, Pinky?
My fairy fire is very kind of pinkish, purple, a little bit of blue, but it's a very light color. Got some white in there. Like sparkles. Think like a lot of iridescent sparkles. And glitter.
So now you think we can jump in?
And yeah, she just kind of casts it over all of them. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna just go in here and
I think we can just jump in now.
okay, I'm just updating your tokens to make you all look glowy. All right. So, you guys all jump in and checking my notes.
Before we all jump in, because I'm not sure that we're all jumping in.
Wait, yeah, before we all jump in, we're all gonna have a little pep talk with each other.
Yeah,
So-
do we all go, or should somebody hold the rope? And
I do a rock or something, or like there's a lot
Yeah,
of
could
roots.
we tie it to the roots?
but I mean, should all of us go?
Maybe
I mean,
one
if-
of us stays in case we all don't come back.
But,
That
like,
would be
if the-
smart, right?
I've already changed a lot today, and I'm not sure I want to be blended like this.
I'll jump in.
Yeah, Pinky, you go first, and then if you
Okay.
die terribly, we'll know because we'll stop glowing, right?
Yeah. If you stop glowing, it means I'm dead. Okay. The end of story,
Awesome.
and then you need to really go back and tell everyone about this hole.
Smartest thing I've
Alright.
heard all day.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, let's do it.
Do you want to be tied to the rope?
Oh yeah. Could you tie me to the rope?
I'll use the other end of the rope,
Thanks.
and I'll tie it.
Pinky gets tied up.
Oh yeah, and if I don't return, could you give this to Kevis? And
Yeah.
she will give Moose the pouch of seeds that she has. And her flute. Alright, I'll see you on the other side!
Yeah, bye, Pinky. Good to see you. Hope you don't die.
Bloop!
And Pinky flies over the middle of it. Oh boy. And just kind of tucks her wings in and goes into a dive, and just the clouds part again.
Woo!
And you go down a little bit and the rope goes top. And like Pinky, you're feeling like the electricity like touch your body, and it's kind of like it's like uncomfortably tingly. Like if you ever touched like a broken Christmas light, it's like ah.
Oh.
and you feel the cloud like trying to come across and like grab at you and like pull, and it doesn't take.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden you reach the length of the rope and you kind of get like hugged on, and Moose, you feel her.
I'm not dead. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm not dead.
Are you?
You can't even hear yourself talk because you're surrounded by lightning storms, and it's just loud. Like if you've ever been to a concert and like tried to talk, and you're like, I literally can't even hear my own voice in my head.
Can I swim around in here and try to find Eli?
You can fly, and like you've got like limited range because you're attached to the rope, and at the end it's like, you know, you can only move so much.
Great. Okay. But like in my space that I can get to, I don't seem to find anything.
No, it's just open air.
Okay.
Darius, should I pull her back up? It looks like she's still. I mean, I still have this sparkly fire. Does that mean she's still there?
Yeah, I know. I'm still like glittery. I've never been glittery before. This is kind of weird.
Can I?
Sure. Bring her back up.
Could I untie the rope?
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna untie the rope.
Yeah.
All right. So ready on 3. 1, 2, and then 2 of you like pull and like land on your backs. Like, what just happened?
I think we lost her.
I was like, did she die? No, I'm still glowing. The rope is fine. So maybe she went down further?
And yeah, I will continue downwards trying to find Eli.
Okay. You go further and further down, and the sensation begins to change, and the density and the like pressure and the kind of clawing of the clouds ceases, and there's a multitude of lights that hits you and like makes you squint and close your eyes as things begin to change. Yeah. And so now we're left with Zarius and Moose up top.
Okay.
I don't know what to do. That's 2 people we've lost, but we did get this little guy. So I don't know if we get fish another thing, then maybe that'll be enough.
That's very true. If all of our friends die, we can just get more pets. That'll be good.
What? You're just gonna replace us?
For everyone we lose, we get another pet. Yeah.
I see how this works.
Moose, you look at Zarius, he's kind of like staring at it.
Don't eat it. It's not even a bug anymore.
But do you think it would taste like a bug if I ate it?
We're getting to the real questions here.
I don't know.
All right.
He's too cute to eat, though.
You're right. This. Did you see Zarius like kind of look down the hole, and he's got like that little kid in like a candy shop who's like trying to control himself energy. He's like, "This is too cool. I have to do it."
What?
And Zarius is gonna jump into the pit. And Moose, you are on your own. Well, not totally on your own. You have a friend.
I don't know, little guy. I mean, we can keep fishing for more things. I don't know if I want to go in there.
Kind of looks up at you with his like noseless face and like fluffy body and like overly long tail, and like its tail kind of like curls around your arm, like all the way up to your shoulder. Ah.
Oh my gosh.
And Moose, are you staying up then?
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna stay up here for a little bit. Moose isn't sure what to do. He's just petting the thing.
We'll go ahead and take our break a little bit early today,
Oh gosh.
and we'll see where this drops into next.
Okay.
Okay, you guys. Sorry, that music's a little too loud. You guys come in, the two of you reaching the bottom of the vortex, and it swifts and shifts and changes, and like you land in a space that it seriously takes you maybe like a good 45 seconds to like catch your bearings, as you think you're just like dizzy and imagining things, but you look around and even the things nearby are changing color, slight shape variations, texture. Things are changing. Leaves of like ferns have long, skinny leaves, and then they'll change from like a skinny kind of teal into almost like a blocky, veiny square. And again, and like every time things shift, it's almost like there's a little bit of like a whine of tension. If you've ever like super froze metal, like put dry ice on metal, there's a little bit of a screech to it. Not quite that intense, but every time something in here changes, there's a little bit of a discord, like a little bit of, and then when it changes, it seems to settle and it seems fine. With the transitionary process, there's a little bit of complaint from everything. You come in here and you see tendrils of tree branches, long and flowy, that drift around here. There's grass and foliage and plant life like you've never seen. This space is alien, to say the least. And you see Eli has made it past you. And he's right in front of the mouth of kind of a cavern.
Hey, Eli, you wanna wait up for a second?
What are you guys doing here?
We came to get you.
Why?
Because you're part of our team.
Well, okay, but why did you come here?
Well,
Do you like it?
do I like this weird hippie trippy stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never done drugs before.
Neither have I. Well, I guess since you guys are here, you can come with me on this little journey.
That'd be cool. That'd be super awesome. We need to get back eventually, but
Did you try going back?
no, because I'm
Doesn't-
here to get you.
Doesn't work that way. Can't
Yeah,
just
you look back. There's no rope. There's no storm.
Oh, good.
There's nothing for you to interact with.
Good to know Eli didn't get pelted by rocks.
Yeah, but like you didn't see anything come down here on the way.
Did rocks or something come falling from the fucking sky after me, Morgan?
It came a little bit after you showed up, but yeah, you look back and there's like a small statue and like a sculpture. There's actually like a spearhead and just like random variations on what you could make out of stone.
So that was
like,
you guys trying to kill me.
No, it was us trying to see if it was safe to actually come follow you. But eventually, yeah, we just said YOLO and came down here anyways.
Yeah,
So-
we totally YOLO'd. Moose did not YOLO.
Yeah, I see that. I was about to say you left Moose up there by himself.
But Moose had a friend.
What?
Yeah. He has like a new weird fluffy cat friend or something.
You guys found a cat and you kept it in that area?
No. We captured one of the bugs and threw it down here and dragged it back up.
You know where you're at?
No, I actually don't, but I'm assuming you do.
Yeah.
Where are we?
This is in essence where things are created and destroyed. This is an image of that which endures.
So we made it. We didn't get like
No, you're here.
completely scrambled.
No, you're here.
Okay.
Come on. And
Oh.
I'm gonna walk through the portal.
Okay. Pinky like just follows him in, I guess. Zarius, come on! I don't want you to get lost too.
Sorry, guys. I was making a token for George the cat, so I lost some of my time. But we now officially have a George the cat token.
Oh my gosh, yes.
George the cat.
George the fake cat
Amazing.
is his official name. So I'm like catching up on eating my food because I took the time to make the cat token. Okay. All right. Pinky, as soon as Eli steps through the portal and the world around you seems to be a little bit less control.
Okay, yeah, I'm going
a little
through
bit
that
less
portal.
stable. Not terribly. You see this kind of crazy looking fern with texture and like almost like muscle to it.
Ooh.
Its petals fall down and it propels itself up. And from the middle of it like extends almost like a stem with flower on it or like pollen on it, like a lily. But it looks over at you. There's a long kind of tongue proboscis thing. For anybody that doesn't know, a proboscis is the curly nose tongue thing from a butterfly or a moth. And it looks at you, starts stepping towards you.
Yeah, can I go in that portal?
One there,
Eli.
and
Oh no. Oh,
one over
no.
here. One looks a little bit more fluid. One looks like spikier and angry. And the two of them start treading towards you. And yeah, you guys can jump in the portal.
Yeah, I'm like, no, Eli, you don't get to leave us behind with some weird fairy eating plants. Zarius, come on.
You sure you don't want a fight? Sounds kind of fun in this place.
I
I feel like Pinky would like grab his like shoulder or his neck and be like, "Come on,
come on, we're going.
All right. You guys all relatively at the same time show up at the next location.
Oh, it's dark.
Oh, is it?
Oh, it's so very dark.
Okay, there we go. That should fix that.
Okay. Eli,
Yeah.
you gotta slow down, man. There's some like weird like bug eating plants back there.
Okay.
Is that normal?
Would you call anything that we do here normal?
No, I guess you're right. But before we go any further, can I ask you why you weren't with the group?
Oh, they were. I just didn't want to be with the unicorn. Apparently, you guys didn't either. You guys walked away from the unicorn unscathed, no problem. Smart
Well,
thing.
I mean, Moose is completely different, and Kevis died.
The unicorn killed Kevis? And you're telling me now?
I mean, look, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there.
God, I knew I was right to run away from this fucking unicorn. You guys are insane.
Yeah, but it's totally okay because Kepis is like alive now.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. I don't know what they did. I don't know.
Technically, Moose did it.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Well, actually, it was this like golden unicorn thing that Moose summoned. No, not a golden unicorn, a golden elephant. Moose
Right.
summoned it, and then kind of ate it after it revived Kevis. I don't know. You have to ask him. I'm really fuzzy on the situation.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds interesting.
And yeah, I kind of woke up after this had all happened, so I'm very lost. And was informed to go find you, so.
Usually what dies stays dead.
Was I dead?
Were you dead?
I don't think I was dead.
You got knocked unconscious and then switched bodies, and to us. Actually, to us, Kevis gave you a potion and you switched bodies.
Kevis gave me a potion and I switched bodies?
Yep.
Was it the
Don't know
was
what
it
to
the
tell you.
potion that
Yeah.
oh my I thought we were still in Frogland.
Nope.
What
No
if
more Frogland. We're definitely not in Kansas anymore.
we're not in Kansas anymore?
Nope.
Well, yeah, I don't think this is Kansas.
Nope.
But you seem really familiar. Have you do you come here like super
No.
often? Or
Never been here. Never been here myself.
you just know of its existence?
Mhm.
Where
Why?
are you from?
Why? Why have I never been here?
Why
that
do you
too.
know this? Yeah, but why do you know this? How
Why
do
do
you
I-
know this?
How do I know this? This is what I grew up learning about. This is what I worship.
You worship the hippie trippy land?
Kind of. Not really the hippie trippy land, but that what created it.
And what created it?
That which endures.
That which endures.
Yes.
Is it like a thing?
I was going to say the same thing. Is that a thing? Is that a name?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this
Yes.
okay? And we're not dead, right?
Don't think so.
Okay.
Suck if I died now. Just
Yeah,
saying.
it's a little too late to, I guess, mourn potentially being dead.
If you are dead, you could have been in worse places, I think.
You're probably right about that. No, you're definitely right about that.
Anyways,
yeah.
let's hit. I think the only way out of here is going on
Forward?
this. Going forward.
Okay.
I think we can. Once I get through here, I think we can leave.
All
Not
right.
sure. Not 100%.
Well,
Might be stuck here forever. Who
well,
knows?
you've got us though now. We can be all stuck here together
Yay.
as three members of the floor gang.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna walk forward.
All right.
You guys begin to walk forward. The space around you, the ground shifting in a little bit very, very similarly to when you guys were throwing things into the pit. Things deconstruct. Just breaking down and rebuilding into something else over and over and over again. As you begin to approach, Pinky,
Uh
you see a fern begin
oh.
to unfold. And then another,
Look at
and another. And this time, there's one that's sitting kind of in between the three portals that's much larger. See it kind of pop its head out, and like that long, skinny neck and a slippery tongue comes out as well. It just kind of stares you down.
Oh. Okay. Does it look like it's looking at me specifically? Or is it like are these things looking at all of us?
Kind of looks at like all of you, but this thing has like, either it like when it turns its body, you see like a total of like maybe like 5 eyes. A little hard to tell.
Yeah. Eli, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah?
You see those things?
Are they a threat? Did they attack you?
No, but they started coming towards me. They freaked me out.
Maybe it wanted to be friends.
I don't know if I want to be friends with that.
This is the decisions we have to make, isn't it?
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Do those things look friendly to you?
I don't know anymore.
You don't know anymore.
No.
Are you just a lost soul in this lost world?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the middle portal.
Eli, come back!
You're muted.
Oh, I said there's no reaction as Eli gets up there.
Yep.
But Pinky, as soon as you are about 30 feet out, yep. This one over here, sticking its head up and launches its tongue at you and tries to grab you.
Oh my good lord.
And I need you guys, oops, I'm dragging the wrong thing. I need you guys to roll initiative for me.
Okay. Alright.
God fucking damn it.
What'd you get, Eli?
7. It's
7.
I've not rolled the one time I've rolled a double-digit initiative. I was not in a fight. I was running away. So stupid, man. This entire campaign, all single-digit numbers.
Yeah. All right. So Pinky, this guy is holding its turn, or it's holding its action to get you there, and launches out at you, like with and it's very long, 30 feet away. It tries to wrap around you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 16.
Okay. 16, that'll do it. You see it coming out, and you're able to dodge out of the way. It's kind of its whip-like tongue makes a whip and crack in the air.
What did you do?
All right, and cool. Now we're gonna begin the actual combat. That was it was
Held action.
yeah, that was just its held action. Okay, and it's going to, and it starts to like climb down, and it's like with its spiky tentacles just like sticks into the wall, and as it pulls them up, like little bits of dirt and like plant life come with it, and as they fall, they change into something else and like land as like a little petal or a twig that wasn't there before. And it's going to use its turn to dash towards you, and it'll stay right there. Does not have a terribly high movement speed. Okay, and that'll be it. And Pinky, your turn.
Eli! These
What?
things don't seem friendly!
Maybe he just wants a hug.
Okay, how high up? How is there like a ceiling to this?
You look up, and the sky, or what should be a sky, looks a little bit like the thundercloud, but it's just like, it looks a little bit more just like static, like colorful, magical, static noise.
So how far high could I potentially fly up?
Pretty high.
Okay.
You probably not. It's not low enough that you have to worry about it.
Okay, so she's gonna bonus action disengage, fly 60 feet up with her action as a dash.
Cool. And you can right-click your character, add your own height modifier.
So she's. Oh, what is happening to me? Yeah, so she disengages and then goes up 60 feet.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Zarius is up next.
Who's running Zarius?
That would be Q.
I don't know if I have access to this token.
Oh, okay. Let me switch that out real quick.
Yeah, I think I currently have access to it.
What?
Because that's who that I was running him before, but yeah.
I just made a second Zarius for a minute.
He's an Echo Knight now.
Right. Okay, you should be good now.
Okay, cool. Zarius is like polar opposite of Kevis. I think at that point Zarius asks, "Are we fighting or are we running?"
I don't know what's going on, to be honest. They're not really reacting to me.
Are these like people of your like faith?
No,
I don't know then.
they don't look like people.
Plants of your faith? Are these plants of your faith?
I planted them. No,
I planted them here. I planted them knowing someone would foolishly follow me.
no.
Welcome to your doom. Eli is the big bad.
I guess. Oh, that one, Zarius. I would say Zarius would probably fly up. What's he got? He's got 70. Jesus.
It's fast.
Yeah, Monk's feet broke.
God, I want to play like Kevis so bad. I'll go up 60. Hope did I not? There it goes. He's got 10 more feet, and he'll just get up as far as he can go. 10 more feet over, get closer to Pinky.
Okay.
8, 5. Sorry, Pinky. Zarius is gonna full on dash, snack, or grab up Pinky and take off towards Eli.
What? Okay.
I don't know if you can do that.
Yeah, he can grab her, and since she's a tiny creature, it doesn't really like cost
Small,
him
but yes.
small creature.
I will fight her size.
Yeah, it doesn't really cost him extra movement speed or anything, and he's able to just grab her and go. You don't have that. Yeah, you can be. Let me see from where you were.
140.
That'd be 35 feet over there.
If I use my dash,
so you're still 60 feet in the air,
Yeah.
and you've got 15 movement left. Or no, 45. You got 25 movement left.
I think he would start to descend down towards Eli just to get closer to him to keep everyone together.
You're still holding on to me when you're descending? Yeah? And then you
Yeah.
let go of him?
Yeah, I think once he starts to get low, he's gonna let you go. But you're
Okay.
coming down with him.
Oh, okay.
Also just ends 25 feet further.
So we are at big math 35?
Mm-hmm.
Big math.
All right, next up is the large green one. It begins to come forward. And let me see, you guys are 35 feet up in the air. And it's going to like lift up one of its tentacles, and you see kind of like a hole on the end of it. And it kind of glows as it and it launches out like just like a little glowing yellow bullet comes out. And it's going to target Pinky, because it saw Pinky
Huh?
first.
Yep. Figured this would be my fate.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to attack you.
I knew this was a bad idea.
Oh, nope, not that. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Damage coming through on that. It's going to be 11 points of radiant damage as it blasts into Pinky's side and
I don't really like it here. Can we leave?
all right. Next up is Eli's turn.
I want to turn to the big thing that just shot a radiant bullet at my friend, and just say, "Hey, hold on, whoa! Look, these are my friends. I need them. I need them to help me get through this."
And it looks over at you and just notices that you're talking.
Mm.
Yeah, that's it.
Fuck.
Roll an insight check for me.
Me too.
22. You don't think it understood you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna yell, "Hey!" in Velden. Yeah, Verdon. Sorry.
Okay. You see it like twitches a little bit. You have its attention.
In Verdon, from here on out, it's gonna be, "Stop attacking my friends. I need them. I can't do what I need to do without them."
All right, give me a moment.
This is
Gosh.
thank you, BB.
Okay. It doesn't seem to really stop. You kind of have like it responded more deeply to Verdon, but it still didn't seem to understand you. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Question: Am I? I don't, let me just send it this way. Okay. Then yeah, fine. Then Do I still have an action?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast Blessed on the three of us.
Okay. All right. All three of you do get blessed.
And then I'm gonna tell them to get through the portal. Go through the middle portal.
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right. The next one. The next one. You see the larger of the ones, the green one, kind of search over and just there's some like low grumblings towards this one, and it turns over and it looks up at Zarius and is going to use two attacks here. Going to go for 2 radiant bullets on him. Nope, that's a 4. That one does not hit. The next one is a 19. What is Zarius' armor class?
20.
20.
20. Monks be broke.
Must be broke.
Yep. All right, it's going to climb down. It's 5, 10, 15, 20. And it's going to be like clinging on the wall here, upside down, like with its like long head sticking out, ready to attack you guys as you run by, basically. And the next one is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to move over here. And it's going to launch its bullets up as well. Okay, this one going at Zarius. Ooh, boy.
So glad Darius joined me.
Yep. Okay, so gonna roll no. Just rolling here. No, okay, so it's just like long shots and like Zarius does a couple of like swoops around and it gets kind of like tangled up on itself and like just like it doesn't get its second pellet off as like it was like trying to like track Zarius with 2 of its arms at once. And so it's going to lose its second attack for rolling a freaking natural 1. Okay, Pinky, over to you.
Alright. Being told to just go into the central portal, can I go down and disengage so I don't provoke an opportunity of attack and go through?
Yeah, this would essentially take your dash action and your movements to
my dash action and my
down.
movement to get down, and then my action to dash through.
Yeah, to your movement to get down, your bonus action to disengage, and then your dash to get through the portal.
Yes, I'm using all of my resources for the turn to essentially get out of this.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Okay, that's what I will do then. Pinky,
Okay.
the rogue she goes down to 5 feet and goes through this little portal.
Okay, Pinky is
one.
out. Zarius is up next.
Zarius probably like she's constantly looking around, looking at Eli, being told to go through the portal, look back at Eli. You better come out or Kevis is going to kill us and he's going to drop and fly straight through the portal.
Okay. He's going to take opportunity of attacks.
Mm-hmm.
The first one coming from the guy on the wall.
Just banking on his AC.
That will be...
He does have the thingy where if he attacks, they can't get
Nope.
opportunity attacks on him.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
It's okay.
Yep. So the first one is a 13, does not hit. The second one... Oh, no, sorry. Clicking the wrong things.
That one
That's
was.
going to be a 24 to hit. All right, so damage will come through on that. 7 damage, not high.
Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, so comes through and like just kind of like hits him, and he kind of like almost falls to the ground a little bit, and like he's able to make it through the portal as well.
So, question, Morgan. The character, his D&D or Beyond character sheet, hit points are different than what's showing in Forge. I don't know which one's accurate.
The I see 29 on Forge.
I do as well.
I'm guessing that's accurate because you guys haven't really had like a rest since the pool, and he didn't really get hit in the pool, or not too much. So I think that Forge is probably right. I know that's total guess. Could be wrong.
You should also have like some temporary hit points too.
Yeah, he has I think 9 temp HP
Also,
on him right now.
side thing I just
He also
noticed, he's still level 4 in Forge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He also has a reaction where he can potentially catch projectiles.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a projectile though.
Oh no, what he just got hit with was not a projectile.
Yeah. I
Monster.
also realized could he, this is just me asking, bonus action, use the key point to do patient defense and move?
Yes.
Okay. I already did my action, so it's fine if we don't. I'm just for future sakes.
Yeah, okay. So now I'm seeing Zarius's HP is 32. He is updated in Forge. Okay. And he no longer has the stamp HP because you guys did do a long rest, which means he should be full health.
We did get a long rest.
We got
did.
a
No.
long rest.
I don't think so.
I don't think we did.
No,
No,
I
okay,
ran out of
yeah.
spell slots.
Okay, cool. So he has the 9 temporary HP. I've got all that in there. Okay, cool. So Zarius zips through as well, and the little entities, they kind of continue to like try to like track you guys down as you're going through the portal. So Zarius gone, Pinky gone. This guy continues to like walk in.
Fuck.
And kind of like stops short and like looks over at Eli and just like stays still. Eli, your turn.
Walk up next to it. Not that. There we go. And look him in his eyes. Like, thanks a lot. And walk past him. Into the portal.
You're muted, Morgan.
Okay, you guys move forward into the next section. Just let me get everybody up in here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, this time you come to, and the scene is like you land on some rocks, and the rocks are just on the edge of this pond, and even the water is still doing that transitionary thing where you see portions of the water burst into steam and then turn into snow.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. And you see portions of these lily pads just get frozen over, and then turn back into water and start bobbing ever so slightly. And there are enormous trees that drift up all the way into that staticky magical skyscape.
Is there like a path that looks like we can take, or
Man, you guys should be fine.
Yeah, but I don't think you should be touching those lily pads.
Why?
Ignore that.
I can make it so Xerius can carry you.
Darius is strong enough, right? No, he's not.
I thought he could. I thought he's done it before.
It might
When
have.
you
'Cause
were
he's
a small
carried-
boy.
He's carried
I'm still-
Kevis.
Still technically is.
It's still technically a small boy.
And Xerius' strength is 11, which puts him in like the average strength range. I mean, a normal person can pick up another normal person, right?
Yeah. So maybe he could carry you across and we could go that way?
Yeah, I think you should give it a shot.
Yeah, I think we should give that a shot before we start touching weird psychedelic water.
I'm not really afraid of the water or the lily pads, but if I guess it's not a bad idea to stay above.
Also, do you know what those things were back there?
No. Do you?
No, but they
Okay.
didn't seem to attack you.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I don't think you guys belong here.
I don't think we do either.
Yeah.
But I don't think you should belong here either.
No, I think I do. It's different here. It's calming. For at least for me.
Xerius is like, what do you mean it's coming? This place seems pretty like, whoo, wow, whoosh, like, whoa, there's a lot going on here. This is calming?
Yeah, there's a...
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. But it's nice. I don't know. Everything is pure here. There's no real having to discern in between what's good and what's bad, what's light, what's dark. It's all kind of together. It's nice.
I guess.
Yeah.
But, like, we also have to get back to our friends.
Well, we're working on that.
Yeah, yes we are.
Come on.
You're gonna come back with us though, right?
If I make it out, you guys make it out.
Ooh, I like that. Alright. Let's all make it out of here then.
But the journey, not the destination.
Yeah. Hopefully there's no more creepy plants. Please tell me there's no frogs in this water. And she'll fly up like...
You weren't here for the frog myth.
Oh yeah.
There was a frog hemoth?
Yeah. Yeah. It was a giant frog, like
It was like a...
4 or 5 stories tall. It
Oh my gosh!
almost
Did
killed
it
me.
eat somebody?
Actually, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I ended up inside of it.
Did it eat you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that could have... Oh. That's like nightmare fuel right there.
Ruined your hat.
Oh. That's okay.
Nah.
I could get you a new one.
You can give me another one?
Yeah, when
Cool.
we get back.
Alright.
So what are you guys doing here?
I think Xerius is picking my ass up and we're flying
Yeah.
over the water trying to find a way.
Trying to
another portal.
find a way through.
Sounds good. You guys lift up and begin to move across here. You get kind of a bird's eye view, a literal bird's eye view of what's going on, and like you can see into the water, and like the light is just kind of undulating as it does. Sometimes the shape of it changes, where it's not just like the light kind of ripples that you might expect to see underwater. Sometimes it's kind of polygonal, straight lines. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 lines that overlap each other. And even like the physics of this place seems to change a little bit as you're going along.
You know, it is kind of pretty here.
Yeah, it is.
And Pinky, there's something that is like tickling you. Just like just that moment in your mind where you're like, something is, I mean, this is all very strange, first of all. Something a little bit off about the strangeness. Can't quite place your finger on it.
This. It feels. It's pretty, but like. It's weird.
Alright, you guys just moving across?
Yeah.
Do anything else?
Maybe not super sonic speeds, but. Yeah.
Okay. You guys move across. And Pinky, right about there, as you get up close to the trees, you look up and there's a large drop of water that falls from a tree branch above you.
Boy.
And as it's falling, you see a face.
Ah! Oh boy. Okay.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, and one for Zarius as well. As one of them drips down and falls towards Zarius too.
That is an 11.
Okay, that's an 11 and a 17. Zarius is able to dodge out of the way. Whoa! And Pinky.
Oh boy. What the fuck is that?
The droplet elongates, and as it comes down, it smothers you and covers your mouth, and the goo just begins to seep inside of your mouth.
Oh no!
You cannot breathe. And you are grappled by this thing as it falls from the tree.
God.
And the two of you begin to plummet towards the ground. As it wraps you up and binds your wings.
Okay.
And you take... let me get my combat thing up here.
I'm gonna take quite a bit of damage from this.
Oh, wait, no. That's dumb. Okay, I'm trying to get the damage for this thing. I'll just roll it from D&D Beyond. Okay, Pinky, you take 13 points of necrotic damage as this thing crawls.
Wait, that just up right.
As this thing crawls down your throat and covers everything around you. And once again, I need everybody to roll initiative. And by that, I mean I'm going to hide everybody from the map on accident.
Okay, that looks better.
Mike.
Sleeping.
I'm so sorry.
Is Pinky freaking out a little bit, maybe?
Yeah, Pinky, you're freaking out, and you drop to this thing grabs you and drops you to the floor. You are just smothered, and you're going to take falling damage from landing on the lily pad. That is going to be a pretty good amount of damage. That's 19 damage, but you're falling onto a lily pad, which is cushioned by water, so I'm going to have it. So that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall and land roughly, and you are now prone. This thing is with you, grappling you.
Can I try to disentangle myself from this?
Yes, you can. That is a contested skill check, either athletics or acrobatics for you.
I will pick acrobatics.
Okay.
Athlo.
Nope. There's no. I am very stuck.
Okay, you went first just to determine that you were very stuck.
That is
Okay.
my action.
Yeah, and it is swarming around you. Your breath starting to burn a little bit as it's like getting deeper and deeper inside. You can feel the ooze like spreading out into your lungs, like down your esophagus, like into your stomach.
Okay. Let me see this feature real quick. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm very stuck. So I'm just gonna lay here, very prone, very stuck.
And you Jax, we talked about a lot of this last week. Is it trying to escape a grapple considered an attack action?
No. Oh, it's an
Okay.
action. Yeah,
It's
not an
just an
attack action, but it's an action.
Yeah. If it
Right.
a grapple,
Yes. That's
Yeah,
a
A
great
grapple is an attack action,
Yes.
but escaping is an action.
yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Zarius is up as this thing falls to the ground and kind of like splats and then like reforms and looks over at Pinky. Well, looks up at you and then looks back over at Pinky.
I hate this.
How do you think I feel?
Just putting this out there, the man whose character died earlier is now running the monk.
Well, it's a great track record of being piloted by other people.
Okay, so Zarius looks at kind of a Pinky Eli, and he's gonna swoop down, set Eli down first before he lets go. Can Eli stand on the lily pad?
Yeah.
It's not sinking, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, he's gonna kind of look at Eli, let go, and he's going to try to basically attack the one that's grappling Pinky.
For it. Your attack.
I don't know if this will work this way.
26 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Love it.
Nice. 8 points of slashing damage. Okay, so you move over here. 8 points of slashing damage to this thing. You go over and slice some of it off, and it just splatters and like drips down the side. Okay, what else are you doing?
Yeah, we're gonna do Fury Blows. Ultimate goal is to get Pinky free from this.
Okay,
I'll use a keep.
go for it. You can use your action.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. You can use your action to shove to try to like rip this thing off and like move it away.
That's not
You
even
won't
an
do any
action. It's an
damage.
attack action.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just attacked already, so
Well, doesn't he have multi-attack?
It's 2 bonus attacks.
Oh, yeah. You
Well,
can
he
attack
is
with it.
essentially.
he's got
He's
2
level
attacks
5
per
now.
action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would be
Yeah, he's level 5 now. He would have
Oh
nothing.
yeah. Oh, he has multi-attack.
So
If he
yeah,
has extra attack, you can use one of those to shove, and that'll. If you shove them 5 feet, that'll break the grapple.
okay, so
Yep.
yeah, he's
It is a strength check. Though.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's an opposed strength check, right? And opposed
Yeah.
athletics.
So
Mhm.
can he shove and then, dependent on results, still do Fury Blows as a bonus action?
Yeah, he can.
Okay, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to get Pinky free.
Okay, so athletics check from the slimy ooze. That'll be a 19. So. Okay, you like put the end of your spear in and like try to push it through it. It really just like gushes through this thing harmlessly and like pulls back and stays where it is.
All right. Natural 20.
All right, natural 20 for the hit. And good rolls too. All right, 15 points of damage. Now, does Zarius have the thing where his punches are magical yet?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I know monks get that at some point, but I'm not sure what level.
No, I don't see anything.
Okay. Oh no, he has something else at 5th level.
Is that this?
Zarius now has Stunning Strike.
Oh.
Not extra attack
Oh, action.
or both.
No,
just-
no, that's what monks get is extra attack and Stunning Strike.
Oh.
That is their 5th level up. Okay, I hit the wrong numbers. So that is minus 23 total. Okay, and you actually it is resistant to non-magical slashing, which is what his unarmed strikes are. So it doesn't hurt quite as badly, but Zarius is in the zone and panicking at this moment. And having very intense focus on saving his friend, you have advantage on this next attack because of the natural 20.
So, question for rules: a creature, if someone's grappling someone and they are then stunned, what happens?
They drop the grapple.
Yeah, because a grapple stops when the grappler is incapacitated. Incapacitated is a subset of stunned.
Can I, since I did use a key point already, can I do another one? Is that how monks work, or no?
Yeah, you can burn key points at any time as long as it's appropriate. Like flurry of blows and impatient defense. Both of those consume a key point and consume your bonus action, so you can't do multiple of those. But every time you hit, you can burn for a stunning strike.
So sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna burn it. I need to stun this to get Pinky Fury.
Okay. All right, Constitution saving throw from this thing. That is a 19. Just having to roll pretty high on that.
Oh.
Okay, so that is now 3 key points that you burned on Zarius. You already burned for flurry of blows, so you've got 1 more attack.
Wait, 3. He had 3 to start with.
Yeah, you did a. Nope, never mind. You didn't do any patient defense or anything in the
No.
previous map. Okay, we just talked about it. Okay, so that's right. So you've got 1 more.
So yeah, you said the next attack is at advantage as well.
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna work. Please roll. That's rude.
Okay, 18 will hit. This thing doesn't have a high armor class. All right, so go ahead and roll your damage again. Okay, 8 more points. So that'll be 4 because it is resistant.
Gosh,
Okay, it's starting to look pretty hammered at
I
this point, though.
I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Okay. Take your word.
It's not a big deal. Yep.
Sarah's just gonna beat the shit out of this thing.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot a major point on this. Okay, what did you just do? As you... Sorry, and we can absolutely retroact this. As you come over and like slice at this thing with your spear on that first blow, half of the damage goes to it, half of it goes to Pinky, because it is smothering her. It's only like an inch or 2 layer of difference between this thing. That is one of the special effects of its life leech ability. So you hit it and you realize you damage Pinky as well with that original strike.
Fuck.
How much did the first strike do?
It would be 4 points of damage to you, Pinky.
Okay.
Thank God it wasn't the crit.
Alright. She's looking looking a little rough.
Yep. So with that, if you want to retcon and say no go on those that flurry of blows, that's totally fine. You can have key points back and everything.
Okay. Since we're kind of retconning, after he hits a first, just stop. Other one.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll go at that point. Hearing Eli, he will focus the other one, but I don't know if he has any movement left.
Yeah, because it was 50 feet down. He moved.
Yeah,
5
moved
feet
10.
over.
Yeah.
Oh, but no.
No, because trigonometry. Yes, you do have.
15, 10, and then
10
he could
feet
go
left.
back 10. Yeah.
Is this
10 mobile feet.
would this
So
be
you're fine.
considered on the lily pad or in the water?
No, you'd have to hover there. You'd have to fly.
I could still do that 5 feet. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So now all of that. So then the 7 damage from the crits, and then the
Okay.
4 more damage from the second blow, and I'll give that health back to this guy. Sorry about that, guys. Little details. All right. So, okay, cool. Everything else is the same. All right. Next up is this guy. He's gonna turn around and he's going to go for a suction, like a life leech attack. A life leech attack on Zarius as well. Just trying to get up there. So Zarius, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. A 12, that is not enough. So you are grappled, restrained. And
He's got inspiration. Can I use that?
Yeah, you can.
Also, another side question: is Bless no longer active?
Bless is no longer active. It's only a minute.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Zarius.
Okay, yep. So Zarius, you are grappled, and it goes through your mouth as well, just kind of like slurping down. And that's its turn. Okay. The guy that's grappling on Pinky is gonna like slide up. It's going to like go for a slimy headbutt onto Pinky. And so this is a slam attack. And this is at advantage because Pinky is prone for a 19. Okay.
Well,
And damage, that is 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
she is unconscious.
All right. Pinky goes out. And it begins to like slide off of her and scooches over 5-10 or over 20 feet here and is now flanking with Zarius. Eli, you are up.
Based on the picture that we saw earlier, is this thing coming out of Zarius's mouth?
Yep.
So is it occupying the same space as Zarius?
Yes.
Okay. So I would like to use Word of Radiance.
Okay. All right, so it's going to do a Constitution save. Can I do it this way? Can I? Nice, it did let me do it. Okay, so the one on the left, that's the one with Zarius, that is a 4. The other one is 21, so one saves, one fails.
Okay.
Okay, that is 5 points. It's going to take 2 2 points of that, and Zarius takes the other 2 points.
When?
And
For Word of
Because-
Radiance?
yep, when it is grappling a target like this, it takes half the damage of the attack, and his target, or whoever it is grappling, takes the other half. Yep, so the exact verbiage is, while grappling the target, the slithering tracker takes only half damage dealt to it, rounded down, and the target takes the other half.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Pinky.
Okay.
It's 9 points of healing.
Appreciate.
And she is back.
Oh, she's moving. She's okay.
Oh.
Calm down, Pinky.
All those modifiers on the healing, on the bard of, not the bard of life, the cleric of life. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Pinky, you are up. You are prone. You are no longer grappled. So I'll take that icon off.
All right. Can I stand up?
Mhm.
That's 15 feet. Disengage and fly up 15?
Sure.
And then throw my freaking dagger at this asshole.
Okay. Which one are you attacking?
This one that tried to down me. That
Okay,
did down
gotcha.
me, in fact.
It did down you. That did the suplex from the trees and crushed you into a lily pad.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a 2. She is so disoriented from this entire thing. Like,
Yep. That does
I'm
not.
up, I'm down, I'm up and around. Oh, she has inspiration though. Can I
Yeah.
actually? Do I want to use? How bad are we? I might actually just save it because I have bad feelings about bad things.
Okay. All right. So your second attack, I assume?
I bonus action to disengage.
That is correct. Okay. All right. Next up is Zarius, the swooping.
Can I do a contested check to get out of this?
You can, but at the beginning of your turn, you take your necrotic damage from being grappled. That is going to be 11 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Remind me, what was the check again?
That was it's a athletics or acrobatics check. Okay. Ooh, 25. Yeah, you probably win.
I
Yeah,
hope.
you do. Okay,
Hey.
Zarius does this weird thing where he just like grabs it, kind of like starts pulling it out of his mouth, and like flies upside down and like spins just to create a little extra force, and throws the thing back down into the water. As it's coming out of his like the little nose holes on the beak and everything, and splashes back down into the water. Okay, so Zarius is no longer grappled and restrained. So that is his action. And basically, you've still got your movement, because you can't bonus action attack or anything. You could bonus action patient defense, though.
Bonus action. Step of the wind too to take the disengage.
That too?
Yeah, this is my last key point. He's gonna do that, and he's just gonna get the fuck out of from being flanked.
All right, where's it going?
It's a real good question. It's gonna go
I think now.
20 feet up. And and come just over this way to try to flank with Pinky. Even though I know he's a little higher, but
Yeah, I get you. All right, next up is the one that Zarius threw into the water, and it is going to do. Wow. Okay. All right. So it starts to swim under the water, trying to be sneaky, but the three of you clock it because I rolled really, really badly with expertise and advantage on my stealth roll. And it's just going to move over here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's going to be its turn. The second one is also going to just slither over and dive into the water and begin to move away. Eli, if you want an attack of opportunity, you are welcome to.
Can I grapple it on an attack of opportunity?
No.
No? Okay. Then no, I don't want to.
I don't know.
It has to be the attack action to grab
Oh,
it.
the attack action.
Yeah, then no.
All right. Okay, cool. Yep, go ahead and swing.
No, I'm just gonna let it go.
Oh, you're gonna let it. You're gonna let it go. Okay, cool.
If I can't grab this thing, then I'm not worried about it.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. And then here we go. Goes into the water. All right, and all three of you lose track of this one. All right, Eli, you are up next.
I'm gonna yell at them. I don't think this place likes you guys.
We like to go. I
Yeah.
want to go home.
Yeah, this is kind of fucked. I'm going to the one that I tracked. I cast Sacred Flame at it. It has to make a DC 12 Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw.
Yep. The reason I never cast this fucking spell.
Oh, I did that privately. Let me re-roll. And actually change it back to public.
Yeah.
Okay. 19.
Yep, it saves. So nothing happens.
Are there two other people in the game?
Huh?
Are there two other people in the game?
Who are the people?
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
in Forge, I see 9 players inside of the game.
you might be
Oh.
seeing the other two that have access to the game but aren't on. If you click the arrow where it says players, it will
Yeah.
hide those.
If you remember, that one of those is Jason,
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh,
And
geez, I
then
didn't realize I still gave him access.
and then the other one was some guy who was supposed to join that never joined, and then that's why we have Ash now as well. I mean, we had
Yeah.
like we were
And
supposed
then-
to have another person.
And then Fire Lion is Cassie's. It's she was testing something with me at one point. Okay, Eli.
Yeah.
Roll an attack roll for me with your spellcasting modifier, please.
1 second. My spell attack modifier?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do a 9.
A 9. Okay. You go to launch your sacred flame and as you launch it out, the kind of chaos in the space, kind of like this holy radiant flame, and as you launch it out, it actually turns to regular fire instead. Kind of splashes into the water. Yeah. Anything else for your turn?
I don't have anything else now.
Okay. Back up to the top with Pinky.
These things suck. So she's gonna go 5 more feet into the air, so she's 20. And then throw her daggers.
Go for it. Yeah, that'll definitely hit with a 22. Go ahead and roll your damage. Okay,
So that's
7
9.
points.
Or 7, yeah.
7 points, yes. Flips right through the water. Slices deep into this thing. Still alive, but not by much.
And she throws her other dagger.
Alright, go for that. Yeah, 19 will also hit. Roll that damage as well.
Oh, okay. It's 7 more points. Psychic.
7. Alright, describe your kill.
She's just kind of pissed off that this place is being so rude. It's like, I just want my friend.
Here.
You throw it down and it's like slithering through the water, almost like an eel, and you just completely bisect it. It's both pieces like almost twitch for a second longer, and then they kind of dissipate and just fade into the water like they were being held together by some, magical version of capillary action, and then it all just lets go, and it dissolves. And that one is gone.
Okay.
Okay, Zarius is up next.
Get the fuck out of Dodge before the other one shows back up.
Yeah. Zarius is just gonna swoop down and pick up Eli.
Well, I mean,
And
you guys get the fuck out of Dodge. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Yeah, for whatever reason, these slime monsters don't seem to care about him.
okay, so then Zarius is gonna look at Pinky, questioning if we should leave or stay and protect Eli.
Just try to find a way out.
Or we look for a way out? If you see an exit.
Zarius, roll a perception check.
Oh,
You don't see anything definitively. You just you see the rocks that you kind of came in on, and then you just see like surrounding forest space with all these lilies and stuff.
Zarius look at Pinky. Do you see a way out of here?
I don't know. Looking around, I see water, lily pads, and trees.
All right. Pinky, you can. Pinky,
turn.
Eli, you can roll perception checks as well, because this thing isn't apparently doing anything that you can see.
That's 20. A dirty 20.
Okay. Eli, you look around, and this tree over here in the center looks quite a bit like the tree that was in the Fey forest that you touched.
Yeah. Are we out of initiative, or are we still in initiative order?
It's still doing stuff, you guys just don't know what it is, but yeah, you can
Okay.
basically behave as if you're out right now.
Okay. Then I'm going to walk over to the tree and climb on its root.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna put my hand up against the trunk again and see what it feels like. If it's like the one in the forest.
Okay, yeah, you touch it, and again, you're that kind of cloud of kind of the more destructive side just kind of rips open a hole in the tree, and then it solidifies sawdust and particles, and then it reforms into kind of an ovular shape, and there's another portal.
Lovely.
Come on, guys. Go.
All right.
Go.
Cool. Yep.
Straight up.
Straight up going through. Eli, come on.
We're coming. And before I go through the portal, I'm just gonna like look in where I think the last time I saw that fucking slime thing, just gonna give the middle finger like.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
All right. And all right, once again, you are sucked through a portal and twisted and turned, inside-ed and outside-ed, and you land on something cushy. Seems to be a little bit more solid here. Step down and there's a little bit springy here, that there's kind of these floating islands connected to with these roots. Glowing petals fall from the sky.
This is nice.
This is nice.
We're gonna die here.
Better.
Be careful.
Darius is like, we're gonna die here.
Just be wary.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out.
Looking out at this place, do I see any weird plants or slimes that look like they're gonna ambush me and eat me for breakfast?
Honestly, if you're gonna see it in some other place, you'll most likely see something completely different here.
Probably.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
It's
That's 20.
serious. Never mind.
Natural 20. All right.
Pinky's tired of being ambushed by things.
Right over here, you're looking around, and there's stone, there's these tree branches. You see kind of a jagged piece of stone shifting.
Over here.
Yeah, right about there.
Okay. I eyeball that spot.
And you see it. You can see kind of an exoskeleton type leg.
I would like to. Do I see any other things, or is that the only thing I see?
Seems to be the only item. The only
Okay.
thing that catches your information.
And
Or
then look,
catches your attention.
I'm assuming is a creature or something potentially.
Hmm.
Okay. I would like to use psychic whispers.
Okay. What's the range on it?
A creature I can see.
Okay.
Period.
Period. A creature I can see. Period.
With a natural 20, yeah, you got it.
And so I'm just gonna psychically link with this creature and be like, hey. So, what's the deal here?
Are you talking out loud?
Oh, this is definitely in my mind. Oh,
Okay.
probably out loud too, because I don't know how this really works. So definitely it's just like, hey. And I don't need to share a common language to understand each other.
Okay.
Plot twist, this thing can't speak.
This
Plot
is-
twist, it's in a rock.
Hey, Kevin's persuaded a
He's
rock to
talking
leave him
to a
alone one
rock.
time. It's possible.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear it, you reach out to it, and it shifts and like climbs out of its little hole and lands right over here. You look out and you see this almost like a hermit crab, but it's like a bug underneath that uses
Well, this one looks
like
cute.
a rock. You sure about that?
Mm,
You.
Okay, besides the person under it right now. She kind of like waves, and is like, look, we're just trying to get through this area. We don't want to fight people. We just kind of want to go back to our place with our friend here. She like points to Eli.
You get no response because while it can understand you, it does not have the capacity for speech.
Cool. Does it? It looks like it understands me though, like to a degree, maybe.
Like if you're talking, you're muted.
Oh no, I was just making stupid noises.
It just
I
looks
feel like, look, I feel like I'm talking to a rock here.
Lol.
wow. Boom, boom,
Kevis
boom.
just jumps in his sleep.
Kevis takes psychic damage.
We do not belong here, but we do not want to hurt that which does belong here, if we can help it.
It's just sitting there and growling.
I don't think it cares.
Yeah, you two just try to stay out of its. Just try to stay high.
Yeah.
Don't get close to this thing.
Looking up, is there like a ceiling to this place?
This place does have a ceiling. It is like it's like an incredibly dense canopy that like earlier Eli was in a tunnel made out of trees. This is very similar, just way larger, like a 50-foot tunnel on the kind of all around, or actually larger than that. It's 50-foot high ceiling. It's about like 100-foot diameter overall.
Okay, cool. I don't see
A little
any
larger than that.
I don't see like weird soul sucky blobs floating on the ceiling, right?
Roll with your natural 20. No, you don't.
Okay. Well,
you guys just stay
think
slow, stay high.
yeah, we'll take our time.
Just stay behind me.
Zarius, stay slow.
I'll be like 15 feet up because I don't want to actually fall to my death here.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna slowly make my way, across the vines and stuff, and try to make my way across past this creature.
Yeah, we're also like, also during this entire time, I'm like, we're with him, okay? We're with him.
Eli, give me like 3 athletics or acrobatics checks as you're kind of just like navigating like on these like walkways that are not necessarily the most stable thing. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're doing pretty well as you come across here. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. And Eli, as you get closer, this thing just looking at you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be staring it down as I'm walking past it.
Lays down and just like looks up at your friends and kind of you see it kind of like contemplating how to get up there, but it kind of can't.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm gonna stand. Go ahead.
By the way, just so you guys are aware, when the creature token is this large, it means it's 10 feet tall.
Oh, it's 10 feet tall? Well then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Pardon
we're
me.
gonna.
Pardon me. Let me just change that up.
Yeah. So a large sized creature is considered a 10 by 10 space.
I'm just gonna stand
10 by 10 by 10 cube.
I'm gonna stand right here as Pinky and Zarius move on.
You shall not pass.
You shall not pass. Okay. Wow. This place goes on forever, I think.
Oop, that's
All right. They're able to move forward pretty well.
I don't like how open this is.
And boss fight.
Yeah.
What do you guys see?
Like land.
Land ho!
just open area.
Okay. Cool.
Just kind of keeps going. The bridge path just continues on forward for a kind of a while. There's kind of like a murky fade to the air here.
Is there like any sort of indicator of like an end at all to this that we can see in front of us?
If you ever like looked at mountains and then they kind of like each successive piece is more and more difficult to see just because of the density of the particles, it's basically that sort of thing.
Okay.
You guys continue, or what are you doing?
I think Xeris would just stay with the group, I would imagine.
Yeah, Pinky at this point is like...
I need you guys to move forward.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Meanwhile, I'm constantly eyeing that bug as we're making sure it's not going to charge at us.
It seems to give up after a while and just
Cool. As soon as it
goes
gives
back
up.
underneath.
Yeah, as soon as it gives up, I'm going to take lead.
Yeah. And you guys progressed on this space for a little while, maybe like, I don't know, like an hour or so. And it seems to kind of go for a while. And Eli, at one point you step onto something, and as you do, one of those like branches. And as you do with your right foot, the piece underneath you kind of disintegrates. Just
Ooh.
and you find yourself falling.
Xerius?
He'll swoop down.
No, hold on.
Oh, okay.
And as you do, you see these kind of like materialized plant particles just kind of floating above you. And you reach up and try to grab the ledge with your left hand, but you're too low to grab it. It's moving too quickly. What's going through your mind, Eli?
Well, this wasn't how I thought I'd end up.
And in kind of slow motion, you do see like both Pinky and Xerius like starting to like react and move towards you. And as you think about this space, you feel a connection between your hand and those particles that you just stepped on that removed themselves from their pairing. And you are falling just inches at a time in this like kind of like slow motion moment.
Can I do it?
What's that?
Can I do my thing? No, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know.
What are you? Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
What are you imagining?
No, I don't know. This is fucking weird, Morgan.
I know. It's You're the one that wanted the backstory with a god that does this. Right. As you fall, that tingling kind of that connection between the two of them, you're trying to reach, and the particles begin to bend to your will. What do they look like when they do? This is yes, you can do the thing.
Okay, all right, cool, yeah.
Give me some narration for how it shows up.
All right, yeah, it looks like a dark, twisted vine, right? And thorny. And I don't know. That's pretty much what my.
All right. And Xerius and Pinky, as you see this, Eli steps and the whole piece just crumbles underneath him, and he falls. And in a moment, he just reaches down. All those kind of like plant particles reform into a long, viney whip that wraps itself around the remainder of the around the walkway. like latches on, and you see Eli just holding on to this vine just like dangling in the air. There was no vine or nothing there before.
Did you, Eli? You okay?
Great.
Yeah, maybe.
Help?
Yeah. Yep. Here he is.
Sarius just swoops down.
Yeah, you're able to get him and put him back on top.
No, you like want to hang around and all, but
Yeah. Is the ground just like crumbling?
yeah, that's a good question.
Don't know why that happened.
There's kind of a tinglingness in your right leg where you stepped and it fell. And tingliness in your left hand, and you remember the tunnel, the different coloration of what was happening with you.
Yeah. So, this is happening in front of them. They're gonna see all of this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. So, Eli is gonna look like he's in pain.
Oh.
Kind of obviously grabbing onto his arm and squinting and grunting, and eventually it kind of fades, and he's much taller. Eli's standing at 5'8".
What in the world?
And as he lets go of his arms, he's gonna have spikes coming out of each forearm and out of his legs, and his color is a lot lighter. It's a pale green. Also, he starts growing a little bit of hair.
Was he bald before?
Yeah, he was a bald.
he was a bald little goblin.
Had patchy hair, but not really hair.
Eli, what?
And through this whole process, like the whole transformation, it kind of has that same kind of like removal and reconstruction sort of vibe to him. And based on what you guys saw with the bug, you guys kind of expect like, okay, cool, it's kind of like mass for mass, but like as parts of Eli start to like fade off and like rebuild, the density of him and again, like you guys see some like black blood flowing out of him in this process. The number of particles that come out seem to be much more dense and high concentrated than like what you guys threw in with the bug. And then they kind of and the pain grows, and like Eli does grow in paler skin, mohawk, or some
yeah, it's some kind of mohawky thing.
Yeah, a little bit of mohawk.
Okay.
And, like he's got spikes on his body, and he is now a medium-sized creature.
Eli?
Hi.
You're still Eli, right? You just had
Yeah.
You hit like puberty in like 2 seconds, I guess?
What are you talking about? I've always been this. What? This is how I've always been.
You've always been tall?
Yeah.
You're like looking at Darius like eye to eye as he's like as he like comes down and like stays on the ground. He's like, whoa.
What are you?
I've told you, I'm a bird. This is.
You're a person, but like you're not a goblin. I thought you were a goblin.
Was Celeste here when I thought Pinky was here when I told him I was a verdant.
I think he was.
Yeah, Pinky was. Yeah,
Maybe Pinky just has bad memory.
I'm a verdant.
And one more detail, as he's like talking about this, his hood kind of falls back because it no longer fits. It's like an adult trying to wear like a kid's hoodie. It'll like slide right off. And his ears are long. They're like 1.5 feet long, and they're just kind of flopping down.
What does his armor and everything?
Does it
That's
fit
not-
him?
It fits.
It's
Yep.
this is completely out of game. What the fuck are you?
Mike and I have been planning the moment where he fits for like 10 months now, guys.
Seriously, dude.
What in the world is happening?
Kevis is sleeping through
Okay.
everybody's freaking puberty changes, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
going on? I mean, you're not supposed to be that big.
You're not supposed to
are
be that
you?
big either. I've always been this size. What are you talking about? I've had the same size shirt since
For
I
as
met you guys.
long as I have known you, which honestly I don't know, there's a huge gap in my memory or something. For as long as I have known you, you have been small.
You're small,
I am small because I'm a fairy.
Pixie.
Fairy. Pixies are a little smaller. They're
Yep. So, anyways, no. Ugh.
Out of
Oh.
game, you guys are now realizing that that Eli has had Napoleon syndrome this whole time. And he's always thought he was bigger than he was. And so now he just lines up.
I don't know anymore. I don't know what's up from down. I don't know what's left from right, apparently.
Yeah, from my perspective, I've always thought I was this size. But you guys were like, you're
Really?
small. What are you talking about? Yeah. I've always
Do you
thought I was
mean
this size.
like Moose to you always looked small?
Huh? Moose isn't small. Moose is
He
bigger
said he
than
was
me.
5'8", right? Like this.
I'm
this
5'8".
version.
I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm,
he's
not, I'm not huge. I'm just a normal size person now.
Okay.
I'm a real boy.
Real boy. Okay.
I am now updating Eli's scale ratio to be at 1 instead of 0.7.
Oh, actually, I
There you
didn't send. I didn't send this to you yet.
Yeah, I need a new token that I'll update too.
Am I
Yeah.
at 0.5?
You are at at 1.2, but you are half of the grid.
Oh.
So you're a point.
I'm small.
You're instead of like a 1 by 1, you're a 0.5 by 0.5, but you're scaled up at 1.2. Because otherwise, you just
What is everybody's scale?
Moose is a little bit bigger. Zarius is a little bit smaller. No, Zarius is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, because
I
Pinky's
modified
only
the scales
yeah.
just so the Hero Forge tokens look decent.
Yeah, because Pinky's only 2.5 feet. She's 2 feet 6 inches.
Some of the tokens have to be like made smaller so that they like fit the wings also, so the graphics aren't always the same starting size.
Yeah, absolutely.
Troy, I'm also
Jeez.
sending it to you for your purposes as well.
Wow.
I'll get you a token.
That'd be great.
That's wow. Okay.
Mike, do you want to share that with the group so we have a new visual for?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I'll just take a screenshot of it.
You're coming back with us though. You
Yeah.
know how to get out of here?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, after you say that, and you're like, nope, and then you're like, wait a minute. You just think about like what just happened, like with that deconstruction and that creation that just happened with you, like falling and getting the whip. You can kind of feel like you got a little bit more control here than you anticipated.
Interesting. There you go. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try to fucking look into this pit, right? Hold out my hand and see if I can't manifest a portal out of here.
You reach your, was that your right hand?
Yeah, my right hand.
Yeah. You reach down with your right hand, and nothing's really happening.
So fuck it, I'll try with my left hand.
with your left hand. Also, nothing's really happening there. Give me a wisdom check.
I have advantage on wisdom, do I not? Is it that's saving throws? Never mind.
Yeah, check.
Fuck.
No free answers for you.
Okay. Well, fuck it. 1 second.
Eli, do you know what you're doing?
No, I don't.
That's okay. I feel like we've been winging it a lot.
I have a couple of new things, but there's there's no way. Cool. Can I use thaumaturgy to cause the particles of leaves and shit that are floating through the air to build me a fucking staircase out of here?
All right, you reach forward, this time with both hands, casting
Yeah.
thaumaturgy. And this time you feel a connection. You using your right hand to decompose the falling leaves, you kind of gather several of them, and you use thaumaturgy to kind of blow a little bit of wind around, gather a bunch of them, start to break down the leaves with your right, with the intention of feeding them to the creation process led by your left. Breaking it down, building it up, breaking it down, building it up, repeating that cycle over and over and over. And they begin to manifest. And like so many tiny little sticks that build into a staircase, but they're like almost like wicker woven and still kind of alive. And they flex and twist. There's a staircase that goes up and up and up and just goes straight into the tunnel top.
Ooh.
And actually, as you look at it, no, I'll leave it there, actually.
Okay. Come on, guys.
Okay, you lead the
Yep.
way.
I'm taking lead up the stairs.
Gosh, I really want to go to sleep after this.
You're okay.
Am I okay?
You're okay.
Yeah.
Here,
You guys.
hold on.
No,
And-
I'm good. I've just been eaten by a plant or some weird slime. I don't know.
Well, here, and I'll fucking pull out a little fig leaf out of my sack, and I'm gonna cast Good Berry,
Oh wow.
and it's like, here, take 2 or 3 of these.
Hey, Zarius, look at these. Can you eat berries, Zarius?
No, picky. Eat.
Oh,
eat,
for me?
eat
Oh,
those. Shit.
well, thank you.
How many will you
So
eat?
let's take like 3.
Like 3 of them?
Each one of them heals you for a single point of HP.
Negative. It does not.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh wait, so how much? Wait, you're.
Oh, are they good berries?
They're good berries, but I'm
They're
a light
5
cleric.
each. Yeah.
Oh,
Or whatever your modifier is.
They're 4
What?
each. They are 4
They're
each.
4 each. Okay, so. Okay.
Kinda. I mean, yeah. It's
It's-
Morgan's call, really. Some people don't do that or don't allow that shit. It's weird.
It's a spell that I cast, and
Oh,
any healing
that's-
spell that I cast is plus
That's
healing.
wild.
Yep.
She looks better.
Counts.
Wow. When did you learn this?
Kind of just now.
Oh wow.
I just realized I can do all of this as I was falling.
Oh, okay. You
It
had
all
some like magical awakening.
It all kind of just made sense.
I'm glad,
Yeah.
but I think
Me
our
too.
friends are waiting for us.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay. You guys head up and up and up and to each one of those steps, kind of like pressing, and like the whole staircase just kind of like weaves and like bobs a little bit. Makes you a little bit nervous, but it holds true all the way up. And sorry, I'm just saving images and stuff. And you make it up to the top, and there's like a little trap door that you can push open. You open it, and light floods through.
Ooh.
You can kind of crawl on up. And
Ow.
all right, let me see here. Where is the thing? Oh, I will admit, I got excited about different things, and I was supposed to put together one more scene that I apparently forgot about.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so give me like 40 seconds and I will have this done. Sorry, guys. I was like, yeah, I've got them already. Whoops.
Those are some good berries you got there, though.
Yeah, those are some really good bears. My goodness.
Yeah.
My first character that I've played and I'm still playing is a druid, and I use good berries all the time. They're great,
They're
but a +4 or even more greater.
That's what I meant when I said I didn't even have to be there if I had this before that fight. I could have just dispersed good berries to you guys and fucking left, and I didn't even have to be there for that.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Okay. Got it up. Whoops, what did I just do? Oh, that's why it didn't work the first time. I just changed Zarius's token to be Eli's token. That's not what I want.
Hey, I see my picture.
Oh.
What?
What is this?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
What is this?
I almost killed my character, Morgan. I don't want to kill someone else's.
You all appear at the top of that trap door and crawl out, and there's a kind of a trickling stream with like almost pure white glowing fish that are like jumping out and like fluttering for a moment and then flopping back down. And the birds overhead are also like a pure white, kind of glowing, just trailing across. And you see a hut a little further away.
Eli, you know what that is?
I think I know.
What? Because I don't.
Let's go have a look.
Okay. I think you'll go fly ahead. Fly
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna walk
Does
my
this
way across.
thing have chicken feet?
You have
It does have
chicken food.
chicken feet.
I don't have chicken feet. I have normal toes.
Complete side note too, because I'm out of game, just don't even know how to respond to most of this. How many berries would have been in your hand?
I create 10 at a time.
And then how many did Pinky eat?
3.
3.
I think Zarius may have, when Pinky said something, grabbed 2.
Yeah, you can grab as many as you want.
Yeah, let's just...
All right. Well.
Yeah, okay.
we should probably.
Maybe
yeah,
3 or
before
4.
we can, as we realize what we're walking into might be more danger, Pinky's like, okay, those berries are really good.
Yeah, I'll give 3 to each of you guys.
Okay.
3 more. That's
It's
fine.
4 each.
Yeah, it's 4 each, so that's
Okay.
a total of 12.
Okay.
Like
I'll put 12 more to that. Be at a beautiful number.
All right. Do you guys all go into the little hut?
I do, 100%.
Sure.
As you guys are walking up, Zarius and Pinky to the eyes on the hut stare at the two of you.
So Eli, who lives in this hut? Did somebody is this like a living hut or like you know?
And in Verdun, or I keep calling it Verdun. Is it Videlkin? I think is the name of it. Yeah, in Videlkin. Wait. We're just friends. These are my friends.
Kind of looks at you skeptically. And its mouth opens.
I'm not getting eaten by a house chicken.
What the fuck? I thought I wasn't gonna do anything this session.
And it looks down at you. What does the Prince of Chaos need with friends?
Well, as I've learned, they help serve our purpose. Even though they don't believe in what we believe in, they do the same things that we do.
They destroy. They build. They perpetuate the flow of chaos.
Yes.
Kind of like owl rotates its head so that it's like at like an uncomfortable, like almost 180 degrees, but not quite.
I think Zarius would try to do that. I'm not gonna lie, just
I think he succeeds.
There used to succeed.
Mhm. He looks at the two of you. You two, especially. Prince will need aid. He will need support in the ultimate plan. And goes completely rigid. Like, doesn't even look alive anymore.
Yo, Eli, you never told me you were a prince.
Never told me you were a pixie.
I'm a fairy.
We're both hiding things. But I think we're good.
We have okay. We're good. Like we can keep going, or like we're good as in like we can like. Is it a house?
Yeah, I think it's a house.
Like we're good to go inside it.
Yeah. He didn't kill you on the spot, so we're good.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You open up the house. And actually, as you open up the door and it hits the wall, the house and the kind of forest scene around you just fades into particles and reforms to a massive waterfall in front of you.
This place gets weirder and weirder.
You guys didn't think I could outweird the Feywild, did you?
Yeah, I'm like, well.
All right, and in this space, there's flowing water that falls down behind this kind of luscious backdrop to a large orb. And then there's two waterfalls to the side of it. One of them flows down and around like a little moat, and then back up the other direction.
Okay.
And inside of that sphere, you see purples and blacks and whites and lilacs, all shimmering in harmony.
What is that, Eli?
Well, what do you think it is?
Something really shiny.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Can I touch it?
Yep.
Diggity dang!
why?
I've been given permission to go ahead and touch something, so
She's gonna touch the butt.
I'm going to touch the pot, guys.
And
Yeah.
Pinky, much to your displeasure,
Oh no.
the closer you get to it, the harder it is to move forward. Like, you're like 10 feet away and you're like pushing with your wings and like trying to crawl forward, and it's just like magnetically repelling you. And you're just
Eli!
like, "Oh, got it."
Eli won't let me touch it.
Here.
I feel like
Okay.
And so the maybe I'm not understanding the illusion here. Is the waterfall, does it get to the land where the orb is at, or is it taking me somewhere else? Like, if I want to ride the waterfall down.
All right, so if you start in the top right, the lazy river runs in like a counterclockwise fashion, like
got you.
up the left-hand side.
I got you. But I should be able to get into this and then get out where she's at.
Yeah, there's a bridge right up here.
Oh, lol. Okay. Yeah, I'll walk around the bridge.
I really wanted to see him take the water.
There's a bridge. Oh.
Be like, here, Pinky
Yeah,
and Darius, grab my hands.
Well, okay. Think you'll hold
And
his
you-
hand.
grab them, and you're able to pull them forward by your volition just fine. You guys get over to the orb.
So, before I touch this, it's like not gonna explode, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
Come on.
Okay. Okay. Feel like I'm being misled. Can I go ahead and touch it?
Yeah, we're going through it together.
Oh, we're going through it together. Let's go. Go on a trip. Mission complete.
Maybe.
Retrieve Eli.
And as you guys come up on this and start looking at it, it is beautiful. It looks like the cosmos contained in a ball. And Eli or Zarius and Pinky, you guys reach up, and there's still maybe a 2 or 3 inch barrier where you just can't touch the thing. Eli, you have no such problem.
Yep. So,
And do you reach forward?
Yeah.
Okay, you reach forward and you touch the sphere. And you are immediately washed away in the grandness of all of creation. Like your mind is adrift amongst the universe, disembodied, and seeing suns grow and fade and die and burst, planets rising and falling. You see what is essentially a giant, a universally impacting giant hand sweeping through galaxies and turning them to dust. And another hand passing the other way and reforming them. And you see, frankly, an excellent example of the balance that you understand and try to perpetuate. And you see the eyes of a creature that belongs to that hand. I put it in the chat.
That's cool.
And it's not even so much communication. It is purely kind of understanding about what its purpose is on a deeper level than you've ever experienced before. That without the material to build new things, then nothing new can exist. Matter and energy are not created or lost. They are simply transformed. Even to those who don't understand it and call it brutality or murder or coldness, there's a simple truth to the fact that you need the pieces to create. That is its entire purpose, is to create the pieces, to destroy what exists currently so that the next thing can be built. And get the sense that it notices you. Its eyes shift ever so slightly. You. And it's like the most booming, perpetual voice you could ever imagine. It's not coming from a thing, it is just, its voice just exists everywhere around you. The second true believer. This will be interesting. And you're brought back to your body, fading back in with your hand on top. And this idea of deconstruction, recreation begins to flow through you. And your hammer kind of begins to call out to you.
Grab it from my hilt. Pick it up.
And you, in this space, with what you've seen, what you've learned, you can change it. You know you can. Just the question is, which path do you take? The light, the dark, something else?
Yeah. No, well,
the other believer had a holy hammer, so I'm gonna do the same thing. A giant holy hammer, just like mine, a spiritual weapon.
Okay. You think about it, begins to change and shift and reform. And see here, I'll drop it down, and your hammer changes into one that you've found in your texts, your religious tomes. There's a little bit of extra material you have to borrow from the surrounding space to make it, but you're able to do so. And you get yourself a Mace of Disruption.
Cool.
And you know its properties immediately. And if there's something else that makes a little bit more sense, just let me know.
No, that's cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Okay. The other option is a Mace of Smiting, if you want that. So your choice between the two of those. And as you finish forming your hammer and feeling the new weight inside of it, the barrier that Pinky and Zarius have been touching fades, and their hands touch the orb as well. And the space around you begins to fade, decomposing itself one more time. And you are all brought back to the space where Moose and his new friend is waiting for you. And Moose, the tree at some point begins to grows tall up into the sky once again, and Eli stepping out first with Zarius and Pinky behind him. The tree splits, and the three of them begin to descend down the stairs. But that's now the wrong token for Eli. It's this one.
That's not what I thought was going to happen there.
What do you mean?
I didn't think this hole would grow a tree. And then you guys would come out. And who are you? No, wait,
Who are you?
you're Eli.
You're Moose. Huh.
Huh.
Neat.
Ah,
They're both just staring at their friend who's had their total body makeover.
yeah. Both of you have gotten a complete rework.
Nice wing.
Nice, this?
My hair? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Your ears? They seem a little more.
Fucking flap them a little
They're
bit.
super droopy right now. And Eli, you know Verdans typically will handle their ears in a certain way.
What do you guys say we go back to the unicorn pond?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you cool with unicorns now, or are you still? Do they still freak you out?
I'm not cool with them. I'm not cool with anything. but
Yes.
it doesn't bother me as much.
Why did it bother you so much?
We can talk about that later.
Okay.
Come on.
Alright.
Come on, George.
You got a cat?
He looks over at
Hey.
Eli, just like wide-eyed and scared as always.
I don't know if I should feel sorry for you or the cat.
And Zarius is like, it used to be a bug.
Yeah, it used to be, but we could probably get you something too,
No, I'm
maybe
good.
one day. No?
I'm good.
Okay.
You look back at like the crazy ass portal storm that was reshaping everything is just it's gone.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be fucking with that kind of thing.
No, he seems
Yeah,
cool.
I mean,
we
it's
jumped in
cool.
there after you, so I don't know how much more fucking with it you can get.
I don't. Yeah, that's also was a weird decision. I think I was fine.
Yeah, well, I told Kevis we were gonna get you back.
What if
so.
you died? You could have died just
Well,
by entering it, and you could have died after you entered it, obviously, because
well, I could have, and I don't really know what drove me to jump in there after you, but you guys have done a lot for me, and so least
well,
I could do is try.
I'm glad you did.
And that's where we will wrap up today as you guys head back to rejoin with your group.